The Dance of the Dragons left House Targaryen in ruins. This epic civil war tore families apart, left cities in ashes, and decimated the dragon population of Westeros. But have you ever wondered what happened to the key players after the smoke cleared? Today, we will unravel the fates of your favorite characters from the novels that the TV series House of the Dragon didn't reveal yet. Which character's fate was sealed by a shocking betrayal? Stay with us to find out. Drawing from George R.R. Martin's detailed account in Fire and Blood, let's dive into the aftermath of this brutal civil war. From the tragic end of Rhaenyra Targaryen to the mysterious fate of Daemon Targaryen, we'll explore the untold stories of these iconic figures. But first, let's start with the fierce Black Queen herself, Rhaenyra Targaryen. What was her ultimate fate after the war? Let's find out. Rhaenyra Targaryen, the Black Queen, fought valiantly for her claim to the Iron Throne. After being betrayed and captured by her half-brother, Aegon II, Rhaenyra met a grim end. She was fed to his dragon, Sunfire, a horrifying fate for a woman who once held the hope of ruling Westeros. This act of brutality marked a stark and tragic conclusion to her ambitious quest for the throne. Aegon II Targaryen, the usurper king, waged a brutal war against his sister Rhaenyra for the Iron Throne. His reign was marked by relentless conflict and a ruthless determination to maintain power. After a series of bloody battles and the eventual defeat of Rhaenyra, Aegon II faced his own grim fate. His reign ended mysteriously when he was found dead in his bed, poisoned. This shocking turn of events sparked widespread speculation and intrigue within the realm, raising questions about who might have been responsible for his demise. Daemon Targaryen, the rogue prince, was a figure of bold ambition and fierce determination. Known for his daring exploits and martial prowess, Daemon played a pivotal role in the Dance of the Dragons. During the Civil War, Daemon's bravery and ruthlessness became legendary. He rode the formidable dragon Caraxes and led many daring assaults against his enemies. However, his fate was sealed during the battle above the God's Eye, one of the most dramatic and decisive battles of the conflict. In a climactic aerial duel, Daemon faced his nephew Aemond Targaryen, who rode the ancient dragon Vhagar. The battle was fierce and brutal, with both dragons locked in a deadly struggle above the God's Eye Lake. Daemon, ever the warrior, leapt from Caraxes and plunged his Valyrian steel sword, Dark Sister, into Aemond's eye, killing him instantly. The two dragons, still entangled, crashed into the lake below. Caraxes managed to crawl to the shore and die there, but Daemon's body was never found. His death became the stuff of legend as his was. The TV series captures Daemon's bold and reckless nature, but the novels provide a deeper, more nuanced portrayal of his complex character and ultimate fate. Daemon's story is a testament to the brutal and often tragic nature of the Targaryen Civil War, illustrating the high cost of ambition and power. But is Daemon Targaryen really dead? Stick around for the answer. Helaena Targaryen. Helena's role during the Civil War was relatively passive, but she was a beloved figure among the small folk and known for her gentle nature. Despite her serene demeanor, she was tormented by visions that often foretold future events, adding a layer of melancholy to her character. The war brought unimaginable losses to Helaena. Her children were murdered in a gruesome act of revenge by Blood and Cheese, agents sent by Daemon Targaryen. This horrific event plunged Helaena into deep despair. The death of her children, coupled with the chaos of the war, had a profound impact on her mental health. After the war, Helena's life continued to spiral downward. The death of her husband, Aegon II, found poisoned in his bed, further isolated her. Struggling with grief and mental anguish, Helaena ultimately took her own life by jumping from Maegor's holdfast. Her suicide was a tragic end for a character who had endured so much pain and loss. The TV adaptation touches on Helena's prophetic abilities and the trauma she endured, but the novels provide a more in-depth exploration of her suffering and tragic end. Helena's story is a stark reminder of the personal toll of the Dance of the Dragons, highlighting the immense emotional and psychological costs of the conflict. Next, let's turn to Cregan Stark, the Wolf of Winterfell. What role did he play in the aftermath of the Civil War, and how did he shape the future of the realm? Cregan Stark, the Wolf of Winterfell, emerged as a formidable figure in the aftermath of the Dance of the Dragons. His actions during the Hour of the Wolf left a lasting impact on the realm, showcasing the strength and honor of the North. Cregan Stark marched south with a formidable army in support of Queen Rhaenyra Targaryen. Although he arrived after her tragic death, his presence was pivotal in restoring order. Upon reaching King's Landing, Cregan assumed control, ensuring justice for the Targaryen supporters who had suffered during the war. One of his most notable actions was presiding over the trials of those involved in the death of Aegon II and other war crimes. Known for his unwavering sense of justice, Cregan's judgment was swift and decisive. He executed several key figures and offered others the chance to join the Night's Watch. This period of his governance is known as the Hour of the Wolf. After stabilizing the capital and ensuring that order was restored, Cregan Stark returned to the north. His brief yet impactful rule in King's Landing left a legacy of northern honor and justice. His actions were instrumental in paving the way for the reign of Aegon III and the subsequent efforts to rebuild Westeros. The TV adaptation touched upon Cregan Stark's role in future seasons, but the novels give a detailed account of his decisive actions and their significance. His story underscores the importance of leadership and justice in the wake of civil war. Corlys Velaryon, known as the Sea Snake, was a key ally to Rhaenyra Targaryen during the Dance of the Dragons. His naval prowess and strategic acumen were crucial to her cause, making him one of the most influential figures of the war. After the conflict, Corlys Velaryon faced significant challenges. Arrested by Cregan Stark for his involvement in the war, Corlys' fate hung in the balance during the Hour of the Wolf. However, political negotiations and his crucial role in stabilizing the realm led to his eventual release. Corlys continued to influence the politics of Westeros, leveraging his vast experience and connections. His actions during and after the war earned him a reputation as a wise and formidable leader. Despite the turbulent times, Corlys remained a key figure in the Targaryen court, helping to guide the young King Aegon III during his early reign. His story is a testament to resilience and the ability to navigate complex political landscapes, even in the aftermath of devastating conflict. Next, let's explore the fate of Aemond Targaryen, the One-Eyed Prince. What became of this fierce warrior after the Dance of the Dragons? Aemond Targaryen, the One-Eyed Prince, was one of the most fearsome and determined figures during the Dance of the Dragons. Known for his fierce nature and combat prowess, Aemond played a pivotal role in the Civil War, riding the mighty dragon Vhagar. Aemond's fate was sealed during the battle above the God's Eye, a dramatic aerial duel with his uncle, Daemon Targaryen. The battle was a fierce and deadly confrontation between two of the most powerful dragons in Westeros. As the dragons clashed above the God's Eye Lake, Daemon leapt from Caraxes and drove his Valyrian steel sword, Dark Sister, into Aemond's eye, killing him instantly. Both dragons, still locked in combat, plunged into the lake below. Caraxes managed to crawl to shore and die there, but Aemond's body was also found later. The death of Aemond was a significant blow to the Greens, marking a turning point in the Civil War. His fierce rivalry and ultimate demise added depth to his character beyond what the TV adaptation has yet explored. In Fire and Blood, Aemond's story is portrayed with intense detail, showcasing the brutal nature of dragon warfare and the high stakes of Targaryen ambition. Rhaena Targaryen, the daughter of Daemon Targaryen and Lena Velaryon, faced a challenging path after the Dance of the Dragons. Known for her resilience and strength, Rhaena's life was deeply impacted by the Civil War. After the war, Rhaena continued to play an important role within the Targaryen family. She supported her brother, Aegon III, during his reign, providing counsel and stability during the kingdom's reconstruction. Rhaena's bond with her sister, Baela, remained strong, and together they navigated the political complexities of the post-war period. Rhaena was also known for her connection to dragons, a legacy from her father. Although she did not ride a dragon during the war, she maintained the Targaryen tradition and helped preserve the remnants of their Dragon Lord heritage. Her story exemplifies the resilience and enduring strength of the Targaryen women, even in the face of immense adversity. Larys Strong, known for his cunning and manipulative nature, played a significant role during the Dance of the Dragons. As the Master of Whisperers, he wielded considerable influence through his intelligence and strategic machinations. After the Civil War, Larys' fate was determined by the need for justice and retribution. He was arrested by Cregan Stark during the Hour of the Wolf for his involvement in the war and his various political intrigues. Known for his ruthless efficiency, Stark's judgment was swift. Larys was executed for his actions, a decision that aimed to restore order and justice in the aftermath of the chaotic conflict. Addam of Hull, a dragon seed loyal to Rhaenyra Targaryen, played a courageous role during the Dance of the Dragons. As a recognized bastard son of Lord Corlys, Addam became a crucial ally in the war, riding the dragon Seasmoke. Despite his loyalty and valor, Addam's fate was marred by political suspicion and betrayal. After the fall of Rhaenyra, the legitimacy of dragon seeds like Addam came into question. During the aftermath, he was accused of treason and faced grave consequences. In an effort to clear his name, Addam continued to fight valiantly for Rhaenyra's cause, but the political tides had turned against him. Ultimately, Addam of Hull was executed, a victim of the political machinations that plagued the Targaryen court. His tragic end highlights the treacherous nature of the post-war period, where loyalty was often overshadowed by paranoia and retribution. Hugh the Hammer, a dragon seed known for his immense ambition, played a controversial role during the Dance of the Dragons. Initially, Hugh, alongside Ulf White, swore loyalty to Rhaenyra Targaryen and proved his worth by riding the dragon Vermithor. Despite his initial allegiance, Hugh's ambitions soon led to treachery. As the war progressed, he saw an opportunity to advance his own position and switched sides, betraying Rhaenyra for personal gain. His shift in loyalty marked him as a figure of distrust and ambition. Hugh's betrayal did not go unpunished. He met his end during the Second Battle of Tumbleton, where his actions caught up with him. Hugh the Hammer was killed by his own men, who had grown weary of his treachery and ambition. His death was a dramatic and fitting conclusion to a life marked by opportunism and shifting loyalties. Another dragon seed played a complex role during the Dance of the Dragons. Initially pledging loyalty to Rhaenyra Targaryen, he proved his worth by riding the dragon Silverwing, showcasing his bravery and skill. However, much like Hugh the Hammer, Ulf's loyalty was fickle. His ambition led him to betray Rhaenyra, switching sides to support the Greens in a bid for greater power and influence. This act of treachery marked him as an unreliable and opportunistic figure within the Targaryen civil war. Ulf White's betrayal ultimately led to his downfall. Recognizing the danger posed by his shifting loyalties, the Greens decided to eliminate him. Ulf was poisoned during a feast, a fittingly deceitful end for a man known for his own betrayals. His death underscored the treacherous and perilous nature of the times, where alliances were fragile and trust was a rare commodity. Conclusion. From the brutal betrayal of Rhaenyra Targaryen to the mysterious fate of Daemon Targaryen, the Dance of the Dragons left an indelible mark on House Targaryen and Westeros as a whole. Each character's journey after the war paints a vivid picture of the consequences of ambition, betrayal, and the relentless pursuit of power. Each story from Fire and Blood provides a deeper understanding of the characters we've come to know through the TV series House of the Dragon. The novels offer a rich tapestry of intrigue, valor, and tragedy that the series may touch upon in future seasons. Is Daemon Targaryen really dead? Daemon's body was never found after the battle above the God's Eye. According to some legends, he survived the battle and does not return to Rhaenyra. Instead, he went to his lover Nettles and spent his final days with her. To know more about Nettles, stay tuned for upcoming video. If you enjoyed uncovering these hidden fates, please like, subscribe, and comment with your thoughts on the Targaryen legacy. What aspect of their history should we explore next? Give you suggestions.